The fastest way to sabotage your financial life? Talking about it. Telling friends how much you make. Posting wins before they're real. Asking advice from people who aren't where you want to be. That noise creates pressure. Pressure creates bad decisions. The calmest, wealthiest people move differently. They stay quiet. They protect their plans. They let results speak. In this video, you'll learn why silence is a financial advantage, and how staying quiet sharpens focus, kills anxiety, and strengthens your money decisions. And the first mistake? Almost everyone makes it, and it starts the moment they open their mouth. When someone keeps their money goals quiet, focus gets sharp, almost laser-like. Instead of burning energy explaining plans, they channel it into habits, systems, and smart finance tips that actually move the needle. This is classic financial psychology at work: fewer voices, fewer doubts, more execution. In personal finance, silence often acts like noise-canceling headphones for the mind. Think about Rocky in the first movie. He didn't walk around telling everyone how he was going to beat Apollo Creed. He trained in cold gyms, ran before sunrise, and let the results talk. Money works the same way. When a person stops announcing how to make money ideas and starts quietly stacking skills, savings, or investments, discipline becomes easier to maintain. From a practical angle, this means doing things like automating investments into solid ETFs like VTI or SPY, or setting a weekly money hour to review budgets and money habits without outside input. Studies in financial education show that people who track progress privately are up to 30% more consistent with long-term goals. Focus thrives when it's protected. And here's the twist most people miss: the less someone talks, the more momentum they build without even noticing. That quiet consistency sets the stage for something even more powerful: freedom from comparison and pressure. And that naturally leads into the next step, where privacy becomes a serious emotional advantage. When people don't know someone's financial moves, something powerful happens: comparison shuts down. No more scrolling, no more measuring progress against someone else's highlight reel. In financial psychology, this is huge. Privacy lowers anxiety, protects money habits, and creates emotional space to make calm, rational personal finance decisions instead of reactive ones. A good example shows up in Succession. Every time a character makes money moves in public, pressure, ego, and bad advice flood in fast. The smartest plays usually happen behind closed doors. Real life isn't that different. When someone keeps how to make money strategies private, they stop chasing status and start building stability. Practically speaking, this could look like quietly paying off high-interest debt without announcing it, or increasing retirement contributions before upgrading lifestyle. Financial education data shows that people who avoid social comparison save more consistently and take fewer emotional risks. Less pressure means fewer impulsive decisions. Over time, this privacy creates a calmer mindset. Decisions feel lighter, not rushed, not defensive. And once someone feels that calm, something unexpected happens: they start trusting themselves more. That trust opens the door to real confidence, which is where the next level of growth quietly begins. When progress happens quietly, confidence grows from action, not applause. Instead of posting goals or asking for opinions, a person watches numbers improve, habits stick, and discipline compound. In financial psychology, this is where real self-trust forms. Personal finance stops feeling fragile and starts feeling solid. A clear example shows up in The Queen's Gambit. Beth doesn't talk much about her plans. She studies, practices, loses, adjusts, and comes back stronger. That's exactly how money habits work. Quiet investing, consistent saving, and learning how to make money behind the scenes builds confidence that doesn't disappear when no one is watching. On a practical level, this might mean tracking net worth monthly, reinvesting dividends automatically, or sticking to a 50/30/20 structure without explaining it to friends. Research in financial education shows that visible results, like seeing debt drop or savings hit 5 figures, creates stronger motivation than external praise ever could. And once confidence comes from proof, not validation, decisions change. A person stops needing permission. That shift naturally leads to clearer thinking and better judgment, which becomes critical when money decisions actually get serious. And that's exactly what the next step is all about. When money decisions stay private, thinking gets clearer and less emotional. Without outside fears, opinions, or unsolicited advice, choices are based on logic, data, and long-term goals. Financial psychology shows that too many inputs increase doubt, while fewer inputs improve judgment. In personal finance, silence often leads to smarter finance tips actually being applied. A great example comes from Moneyball. Billy Beane ignored the noise, the critics, and the old-school thinking. He trusted the numbers. That's how smart money habits are built, by filtering out emotional reactions and focusing on what works. Quiet thinking allows someone to analyze how to make money strategies without panic or peer pressure. Practically, this could mean making investment decisions after researching fundamentals, not after group chats or social media hype. It could look like sticking to low-cost index funds during market dips instead of reacting emotionally. Financial education consistently shows that investors who trade less and think longer-term outperform those who react to noise. Once decisions are made from clarity instead of influence, another shift happens. People start noticing who truly supports them without needing details. Silence becomes a filter, and that reveals something important about relationships and support. That's where the next layer begins. When someone stays quiet about money, relationships get clearer fast. Without numbers, titles, or upgrades on display, only genuine respect remains. Financial psychology explains this well. People react differently when status is invisible. Silence exposes who supports the person versus who just supports the image of success. You see this dynamic clearly in the social network. When money and recognition enter the room, alliances shift. But before that, only a few people stick around for the work, not the outcome. In real life, keeping personal finance progress private protects energy and keeps money habits grounded in reality, not ego. Practically, this means not sharing income jumps, investments, or future plans until results are locked in. It might look like driving the same car while quietly eliminating debt or building a 6-month emergency fund. Financial education research shows that fewer social disclosures reduce lifestyle inflation and emotional spending by a meaningful margin. Over time, discretion builds emotional safety. A person feels less watched, less judged, and more in control. And that emotional control becomes essential when the journey slows down. Because wealth isn't built in weeks, it's built across seasons. And that's where the long game quietly takes over. When someone keeps financial plans private, patience becomes easier to sustain. There's no pressure to prove progress every few months, no rush to show results before they're ready. In financial psychology, this matters a lot. Long-term personal finance success depends on sticking with boring, consistent money habits long after the excitement fades. A solid example comes from The Pursuit of Happiness. Chris Gardner doesn't broadcast his struggle or his strategy. He keeps showing up, day after day, even when progress is invisible. That's exactly how wealth grows. Learning how to make money steadily, reinvesting returns, and trusting financial education principles requires time most people underestimate. On a practical level, this looks like committing to a 10 to 20-year investment horizon, consistently funding retirement accounts, or building passive income slowly instead of chasing shortcuts. Data shows that investors who stay invested for decades, even at modest returns like 7%, can turn consistent monthly contributions into 7 figures. Silence protects that patience. And once patience is locked in, wisdom starts guiding every move. Not loud wisdom. Quiet, intentional wisdom. That kind that protects paths, timing, and outcomes. Which leads directly into an ancient principle that still applies to money today, and that's where the final layer comes in. Ancient wisdom already understood what modern financial psychology confirms today: discretion protects progress. The Bible says in Proverbs 12 verse 23, "The prudent keep their knowledge to themselves," and that principle fits personal finance perfectly. Quiet wisdom isn't weakness, it's strategy. It keeps focus on habits, discipline, and long-term financial education instead of noise. Think about King David before becoming king. He didn't announce his destiny, he prepared in silence, tending sheep, sharpening skill, building character. Money works the same way. Learning how to make money, managing personal finance, and building strong money habits happens away from the spotlight, where ego can't interfere. Practically, this means applying biblical restraint to modern finance tips, avoiding impulsive spending, planning before acting, and choosing consistency over flash. Studies show that people who delay gratification and avoid public pressure accumulate significantly more wealth over time. Silence becomes a shield for patience and obedience to proven principles. When wisdom guides money quietly, decisions feel lighter and more aligned. There's less fear, less comparison, more peace. And once peace enters the financial picture, something shifts internally. Clarity, confidence, and control start aligning in a way most people never experience. And that opens the door to understanding the deeper psychology behind staying quiet. Remember how overwhelming it felt to compare yourself to others, to feel like you had to explain your money moves or prove progress? Now you see the truth. The quiet path is the powerful one. By protecting your plans, sharpening your habits, and understanding your own financial psychology, you've already stepped out of the noise and into control. This is how personal finance stops being stressful and starts feeling intentional. If this shifted how you think about money, don't stop here. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss finance tips that can genuinely transform your relationship with money. Learning how to make money, build strong money habits, and apply real financial education isn't a one-time thing. It's a mindset you keep reinforcing. Now here's where everything comes together. If you want a clear, practical next step, check out Holistic Health. Nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life. This material shows you exactly how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt step by step, organize your personal finances, and stay mentally clear under financial pressure, without burnout or confusion. It connects money habits with focus, discipline, and long-term stability in a way most programs don't. Click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances today. It's your time. Don't overthink it. Protect your progress, invest in your mindset, and move quietly toward results that actually last. Check out the material in the pinned comment.